And now to a story you won't see anywhere else, and it's one we've been closely covering for months. It's about this Arlington, Texas dog trainer indicted in the deaths of 3 dogs in his care. But now we've learned his wife, this veteran Arlington, Texas police officer, also indicted in connection with the case of one of the dog's deaths. Now, Arlington police officer Stacy Putnam Brown, indicted by a grand jury last month on charges of obstruction or retaliation. The indictment stems from an Arlington, Texas police report from July 12th in which Officer Brown and her husband, Alan Brown, claimed they were getting death threats and were being harassed. This after Masera and Amika Ndukwe's post on Facebook and Yelp about the death of their Bernadoodle, Brooklyn, who allegedly died in Alan Brown's care. Now, Brown is the owner of Canine Direction of Arlington, where he trained and boarded dogs. It's also where he and his wife, Officer Brown, live. Now, the Ndukwe's expressed their devastation, their search for justice, and an allegation that the violation of the city's animal cruelty laws were taking place at Canine Directions, also saying it was worth noting Brown's wife was a cop, listing her badge number along with the address. The report later dropped. Now, the Ndukwe's were one of 3 families who stepped forward just last year saying their dogs all died while being boarded at Canine Direction. All 3 families claim Alan Brown strung them along, not telling them their 4-legged family members were dead until they learned on their own. The Ndukwe's Bernadoodle was allegedly left in Brown's van and died just days after being dropped off. Brown claimed he left the air conditioning on in the van and didn't know what happened. The families also say Brown had the dog's remains put in a freezer, preventing investigators from determining the exact cause of death. Now, at last check, Officer Putnam is on paid leave pending the outcome of this case. As for her husband, he is out on $10,000 bond. Now, he is expected to face a judge this coming Monday, the 8th, January 8th at 9:30 a.m. Of course, we will continue to follow the story, and when we know more, you will too.